2-7, it says to solve for a variable in a literal equation and for you to understand what a general solution is. So number 8 asks us to solve for the literal equation for y. So let's do that first. Okay, so we have this. Okay, let's draw the line down the middle to separate the left from the right hand side. So our goal in all of this is to solve for y. So what does this mean in English, to solve for y? We want to get y alone on get y alone. That's it. That is very simple for us to do it. All right, so what should we get rid of on the right hand side to get y alone? There is a 2x and there's a negative 2 here. Let's get rid of the 2x first. So subtract 2x to both sides. Okay, 2x minus 2x would now cancel. What is left over on the left hand side? Well, all we have left is actually just a minus 2y on the left hand side. Okay, then we want to bring down the equal sign, and then we want to write exactly what we have. We just have a 5 minus 2x. These two cannot combine. One's a variable, the other one is a constant term. Okay, how do we get y alone? Please notice this negative 2, it's attached via multiplication to the y. So this can be read as negative 2 times y. How do we get rid of a negative 2 times y? Well, we're going to divide by negative 2. Divide by negative 2. This cancels, leaving you with just a y here. This is going to be equal to, you can write it as 5 minus 2x divided by negative 2. There you go. You're done here. You don't need to simplify any further. That's an acceptable general solution. For b, let's draw the line down that middle so we can separate the right from the left from the right hand side. Okay, now we have the 8x plus 4y on the right hand side. Which one should we get rid of first? Well, we're trying to get the y alone, so let's get rid of the x first. So we're going to subtract 8x to both sides. The reason why we subtract 8x to both sides is because you have a plus 8x on the right hand side. 8x minus 8x will cancel, giving you the number 0. On the right hand side, you're just left with a 4y. On the left, you have a 20 minus 8x. Nothing happens here. Okay, they cannot combine. You have a 4 that is attached via multiplication to the y, so it's 4 times y. How do we get rid of that 4 times y? Well, we're going to divide by just 4. The 4 on top will cancel with the 4 on the bottom. Make sure you also do it to the left hand side. So you can just write this, bring down the y as 20 minus 8x divided by 4. Okay, that is an acceptable answer. Actually, you can simplify this a little bit further. 20 divided by 4 is the value of 5. Okay, negative 8 divided by 4 is negative 2. Bring down the x, that's going to be equal to y. So this here is also this is the better answer because this is in a very simplest form here. Okay, now I'm going to do actually this question as well. This shouldn't be, this should not be 9. This should just be the second 8 here. Okay, because notice, it's the same problem here, right? It's the same problem here. It's just that this one, you're solving for x. So you should have a different answer, but they're the same equation, right? So let's draw the line down that middle to separate the left from the right hand side, right? But this time we're trying to get solving for x. So we want to make a note for ourselves if we're going to solve for x. What are we trying to do? We're trying to get x alone. All right, let's see if we can now get x alone. For a, we have a 2x minus 2y equals to 5. What should we do? How about we get rid of that negative 2y first? To get rid of the negative 2y, how about we add 2y to both sides? This allows us for this to cancel because negative 2y plus 2y cancels out, just leaving you with just a 2x on the left hand side. You know you're doing a better job because there's less stuff next to the x. So x is getting more alone. Okay, on the right hand side you have 5 plus 2y. Now we want to divide by 2 to both sides. Notice the 2 on top and the 2 on bottom will cancel because 2 over 2 is just 1, leaving you with just an x is equal to 5 plus 2y divided by 2. Let's look at b now. Okay, we have in 20 equals to 8x plus 4y. So we're trying to get x alone. So let's deal with the y then. We're going to subtract 4y to both sides. The reason why is because plus 4y minus 4y will cancel, leaving you with a 8x on the right hand side. Bring down the equal sign, 20 minus 4y. Remember, these cannot combine because one's a constant, the other one's a variable. There is an 8 that is attached via multiplication in front of the x. So it's 8 times x, which is on the right hand side. The inverse of multiplication is division. So we want to divide both sides by 8. Leaving you now with a 20 minus 4y divided by 8 is going to be equal to x. Okay? Notice that the right-hand side problems, we're all solving for x. We got x alone. And the ones on the left-hand side, we're solving for y. We're trying to get y alone.